Listen, okay. As somebody that came out into the womb, into this world, into this city specifically, and is born and raised, and still living here 34 years later, I can tell you with all certainty that Aurora is going to be okay. Aurora is going to be okay. The main issue is the homeless population. That's the main concern. Not no damn Venezuelans taking over a few apartment buildings that have actually been condemned because of how disgusting of a state they were in. Yeah. That biker gang gonna come out here and do what? That building that's going viral off of Colfax and Nome, that building was condemned because it was disgusting. I'm talking mice and roach and bedbug infested buildings. Feces all over the place, drug needles, all kinds of shit happening in that building. I delivered there probably 4 or 5 times a day for years when I drove for GoPuff. And that state of that building was the same state of the building that I used to live in too before we moved into this apartment. And they were owned by the same fucking people. We lost heat in the middle of December when we were having record freezing temperatures. And they gave us these little space heaters talking about make do. Meanwhile, people are getting sick in their apartments because of how cold it is. It's like living in a refrigerator, freezer. And the city had to step in. And then they finally got the heat up and running. Shortly after that, we moved the fuck up out of that apartment. And moved into this one. But the Colfax Fitzsimmons area has always had this reputation. Gangs, the crackheads, it's like its own Florida. Colfax is like its own Florida. Crazy shit happens all the time. And it's been happening for decades. And no, a bunch of Venezuelans did not change the culture of that. Just saying. There are bad parts in every fucking city. And that's Aurora's bad part, in my opinion, as somebody that is born and raised out here. But a lot of people who don't even live here got the most to fucking say. And have no clue. And there's people who actually are living here confused about why everybody is talking about Aurora. That's how frequent it's happening. It's not happening at that frequency as people are thinking. The real issue is the slumlords. And the slumlords probably have the same hand in these damn gangs. Most of the time they do. And Mike Kaufman ignores it. But then any opportunity to blame a bunch of brown and black bodies, they're going to take it instead of being held accountable. The real way to fight this is getting in there and voting and not voting Mike Kaufman back into the office. He can't do it. That's the reason why you're seeing an uptick on people talking about these Venezuelan gangs, because it's election season. That's all I have to say. It's election season.
So you heard it from someone who actually lives there. That ain't nothing going on, okay? All right, the place was condemned, and the landlords are bad, okay? So this is nothing more than media witchcraft. All right, I think I have another video for you. Hold on.
You can see I'm right here in Aurora, Colorado. My people, as you can see, I'm right here in Aurora, Colorado. I just had to come out here because I couldn't believe the shit they were saying about those Venezuelans taking over apartment complexes, man. Sitting on top of the roofs with AR-15s. As y'all can see, I'm right here in Aurora, Colorado right now. That's Aurora police. Say, man, ain't shit going on out here like that. Don't believe that. That shit is all hype, man. Ain't nothing taking place like that. I literally just drove down Colfax. That's the street it's supposed to be taking place on, over off of Colfax, and I believe 17th. Ain't nothing popping. My people, as you can see, I'm right here in Aurora, Colorado. I just had to come out here because I couldn't believe the shit they were saying about those Venezuelans taking over apartment complexes, man. Sitting on top of the roofs with AR-15s. As y'all can see, I'm right here in Aurora, Colorado right now. That's Aurora police. Say, man, ain't shit going on out here like that. Don't believe that. That shit is all hype, man. Ain't nothing taking place like that. I literally just drove down Colfax. That's the street it's supposed to be taking place on, over there off of Colfax, and I believe 17th. Ain't nothing popping.
So you heard it yourself. Ain't nothing going on. Okay? There's nothing going on out there. Alright? This is nothing but media witchcraft. 2 Corinthians chapter 2 verse 11. 2 Corinthians 2 and 11. Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. Okay? And let's go to 1 Peter 5 and 8. Be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about seeking whom he may devour. Okay, so this is the World Economic Forum and the United Nations bringing forth the agenda, okay, for America. All right, Agenda 2030, in which they want to end this the way America is run. They want to bring in a new world order in which totalitarian state. And this is what you're seeing. All right. They just have to get you afraid enough, and they have to cause enough chaos in order to bring forth the legislation. All right. All right. In Congress and all that. All right. That, you know, these gangs are taking over. This is happening. So much happening out here. And they're using all the media outlets. They're using TikTok as well. All right, because they own the media networks. Okay, these small hats own the networks. All right, I mean, and it's nothing more than witchcraft that they've been carrying on this whole time that we have been in America. They've been using the media against us to influence us. All right, okay, it's nothing more than witchcraft. Okay. All right. So witchcraft is at an all-time high. We got deep fakes, all right, on TikTok. Fake Trump assassin, okay, that happened. He walking around with a good ear, okay. The witchcraft that they brought forth at the Olympics, they letting you know this is it, okay. They're pulling out all the stops, the propaganda, in order to bring about that confusion and that fear. All right, this is all set up. Okay, if you've been paying attention, you see that it's working over in UK. They bit into it, and they're coming against the migrants there. Okay, they bit into the media and what was set up there, and they're actually tearing up the country, the city. All right, I mean, yeah, the country, the United Kingdom. So that's what they want to do here. All right, they want us, the citizens, to rise up and to destroy it. All right, this is a planned situation. All right, and they're using divide and conquer tactics as well, in which they're pitting the migrants against the citizens. All right. And namely, the tribe of Judah, you Negroes, all right, and we know that those Venezuelans, a lot of them are from the Northern Kingdom tribes as well. So they're pitting us against each other, as well as the U.S. citizens, okay, to bring forth this chaos and destruction. That's their agenda. That's why all of this is taking place. Okay, all right. It's a New World Order agenda by the United Nations World Economic Forum to end the Constitution and rescind all your rights. Bring in a one world government, one world digital currency, and one world police state. That's their goal. Okay. All right. Okay. All right, but the Lord Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua is going to overthrow their plans by bringing forth Armageddon, World War III. All right, that's going to happen. All right. Okay, so let's read Isaiah chapter 47. All right. In verse 5, we know we're in Babylon the Great. All right. Okay. Isaiah 47 and 5. And it reads, "Sit thou silent and get thee into darkness, O daughter of the Chaldeans." That's the daughter of Babylon, America. "For thou shalt no more be called the Lady of Kingdoms." Okay. You know they got the Statue of Liberty, right? In New York City. The Lady of Kingdoms. "I was wroth with my people," his people being the Israelites. "I have polluted mine inheritance and given them into thine hand." So that pretty much lets you know where the Israelites are. They are they are in Babylon. Okay. All right. The Great. "Thou didst show them no mercy. Upon the ancient hast thou very heavily laid thy yoke. And thou sayest, I shall be a lady forever, so that thou didst not lay these things to thine heart, neither didst remember the latter end of it. Therefore hear now this, thou that art given to pleasures, that dwellest carelessly, that saith in thine heart, I am, and none else besides me." That's what America says. We'll never be destroyed. We'll never be overthrown. All right. Make America great again. All right. All that. They're very proud. And that's the children of the Edomites. All right. That the Lord is talking about. The descendants. "I shall not sit as a widow, neither shall I know the loss of children." Okay. Because this America has not been touched, by other nations and big wars and stuff. But this is what the Lord is saying. "But these two things shall come to thee in a moment, in one day, the loss of children and widowhood. They shall come upon thee in their perfection, for the multitude of thy sorceries and for the great abundance of thine enchantments." And that's what this is, enchantments. Okay? Oh man, it's the Venezuelans are taking over. Man, oh Lord, this is scary. I mean, they're kicking in doors and all that. All of this is set up and staged. Okay? To get you to react. Okay? "For thou hast trusted in thine wickedness. Thou hast said, None seest me. Thy wisdom and thy knowledge, it has perverted thee. And thou hast said in thine heart, I am, and none else beside me." Okay? So they want to build the nation in their image. Okay? And they're believing that they are the gods. Okay? So they can restructure America in their image. Okay? All right, let's read verse 11. "Therefore shall evil come upon thee. Thou shalt not know from whence it arises." That's that World War III. That's that attack that's coming. "And mischief shall fall upon thee. Thou shalt not be able to put it off. And desolation shall come upon thee suddenly, which thou shalt not know." And that's why we warn you to seek the Lord. Okay? Because the Lord is coming like a thief in the night. He's going to catch everyone off guard. Stand now with thine enchantments." Okay, this witchcraft, this media enchantments that they use. Okay, "and with the multitude of thy sorceries, wherein thou hast labored from thy youth." They've been doing this from the foundation. All right, since the television came on. If so be thou shalt be able to profit. If so be thou mayest prevail. "Thou art wearied in the multitude of thy counsels. Let now the astrologers, the stargazers, the monthly prognosticators stand up and save thee from these things that shall come upon thee." All right, these newscasters, these things that they forecast to happen. Okay, "Behold, they shall be as stubble. The fire shall burn them. They shall not deliver themselves from the power of the flame. There shall not be a coal to warm at, nor fire to sit before. Thus shall they be unto thee, with whom thou hast labored, even thy merchants from thy youth. They shall wander every one to his quarter, none shall save thee. And that's that World War III. The Lord's going to bring judgment upon Babylon the Great. All right. All right. We go to Nahum 3 and 4, which states the same, pretty much the same thing. Nahum 3 and 4. Because of the multitudes of the whoredoms of the well-favored harlot, the mistress of witchcraft, all right, that selleth nations through her whoredoms and families through her witchcraft. Okay. All right. So they deceive people. Salakia. So they deceive people. All right. And that's what's going on now. Okay. With this Aurora, Colorado, around the world. They pretty much bringing forth their agenda. Okay. In different countries. All right. All right. That's all it is. Their agenda. All right. So with that, I say all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakwadash. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect, and double honors to the elders, a great millstone. Don't believe everything you see. All right. Shalom.